Ode à Cassandre. Mignonne. Allons voir si la rose qui ce matin avait déclose sa robe de purple au soleil a point perdu cette vibrée et son teint à votre oreille. Las. Voyez comment peu d'espace mignonne. Elle a dessous la place. Là. Ces beautés laissent croire où vraiment mérite la nature, puisqu'une telle fleur ne dure que du matin jusqu'au soir. Day. Dawn comes like a Bloody Mary being poured into a chilled glass. You can see the condensation forming and then ebbing in melted, syrupy streams down the side. Drink it before it's warm. Death feast. I would trap 100 big brown rats and rip their throats out with my thumb and give their bodies a big smash and eat them when I'm done. I would crush a dozen pure red rosebuds through my bloodied fingertips and pluck off the thorns and press them firmly to my waiting lips. Vultures would gather at the side of this feast, their wingtips casting shadows o'er the ground as my body bleeds and withers and then turns to dust without a sound. Housewife. I stop to think what it's all about. Baking cookies, making teriyaki sauce with fresh ginger root, and washing windows, scrubbing toilets, and in the meantime to dream pleasant someday housewife lollies. When I toss my flowered apron for a permanent cure. Slick and shiny black PVC vinyl. And I wickedly snap my whip and polish the brass bit and fasten it to your mouth. I hit myself once, just to be sure. But of course, I'm not dreaming and you wish you were. While my heel presses onto your spine, and I found it. All my power and all my womanly charms come crashing out of gloved fingertips with great loud snaps of leather and plastic. And I finally speak to you of the bondage I know so well. I've seen it all, from Zanzibar to Rome. Yet I've never witnessed this effeminate heterosexual syndrome. Look here at Paul Watts and Jack E. Jett. They are femme, they are straight, and yet they prance and they dance and they act so gay. But they dig chicks, adore women. Oh, so they say. Yes, they are the true cable access stars with bright flamboyance that can be seen all the way from Mars. What do you do with two men whose oddness is off the meter? You start a club called the Nelly Men's Breeder. Now it's time to begin the show. A lady from Mensa will get to know. The Mars Society will be here too, and Billy Freak has always got to mime for you. So sit down, chill out, and relax. Open your mind. And let Jack E. Jett and Paul Watts show you a feminine good time. Welcome to the Jack E. Jett Show. Yeah.
It's the Jackie Jett Show. Before we even get going here, I got to send out some special love thanks to Miss Claire for that very emotional, rescuing, gorgeous poem, did they have you almost in tears? Or in tears? Or it was, anyway, Miss Claire rocks. That's all I can say. When Miss Claire goes and puts out a CD, you guys should go buy it. Okay, this is the Jackie Jett Show. One of our main functions here, as all of you know who have been watching our show, is to promote the heterosexual agenda. That is what myself and Paul Watts are all about. We are out there saying we're heterosexual, we have an agenda, we're marrying Liza Minnelli, we have a focus. Follow us. We're also trying to get out the message, again, that we love the sin but hate the sinner. And sometimes we hate the sin and the sinner, and sometimes we just love all sin and sinners. So, without further ado, I'd like to also say a special greeting to Miss Billy Frickazoid, who's here with us doing some missionary work. Miss Billy Frickazoid is visiting us from the country of Guatemala. Yes, mime artist, yeah, rap artist, yeah. I think you know where I'm coming from. Yes, you do. Now, tonight we're going to be talking a little bit about Mensa, a little bit about Mars. Mensa and Mars. I planned that, Paul. I planned it. So I want to tell you something about Mensa. Mensa is an international group of people who score in the upper 2%. Well, I'm not sure what they score, but we're going to find that out in a bit. The chick, our Mensa chick for the day, is a lady by the name of Karen Brock. Now check out Karen Brock's outfit. This is the way Mensa chicks dress. How freaking cool is that? Anyway, it's so nice to have you. I love you. You know, Paul and I are raging heterosexuals, and when you come on our show wearing something like that, it's all we can do to contain ourselves. Anyway, you met your husband in Mensa. I find that really, really intriguing. Tell us about it.
Well, it was at a regional gathering at a special type of discussion program, and after the discussion, he came up and he said that he liked my ideas and he agreed with a lot of what I said, and I thought that was such a great opening line and much better than Great Tatas, Let's Party, so...
But Great Tatas, Let's Party.
Thanks,
Yeah.
But my husband might have something to say.
Right, okay.
And anyway, the rest is history.
Really?
7 years of it.
What does Mensa stand for?
Mensa is a word from Latin, and it means mind, table, and month. So the idea was a bunch of great minds sitting around a table about once a month and talking about important things. It's changed.
Karen, I hate to tell you this, but there's mind, table, and month. There's no tea in there. Where's the tea?
That's in the refreshments table with the beer.
Stop it! Okay. You just got me going now. Okay. What do you think is a common misconception about people in Mensa? Obviously, that we don't think they dress like this, but go ahead.
Okay, that we're a bunch of eggheads and computer nerds who tell jokes in dead languages.
I never have really thought that. I thought that you told dead jokes in English, but okay. Well, let's talk about demographics, because I want to get into the demographics. Found some fascinating info. I'm going to share it with you if Karen doesn't touch on it with her tatas. Go ahead.
Demographics. Okay, we have a lot of people. Now in the United States, we've got about 48,000 members. About 5 million qualify, though.
Get out.
Top 2%.
Of what? Top 2% of what?
Of people, of the scores in standard intelligence tests. Mensa will accept over 200 tests, and if you got the right numbers, you can get in.
Can you give us an example of one of the questions on the test and direct it to Paul Watts and see if he can answer it?
No.
You can't?
I don't think I can.
You don't think you can, or you don't think that you will?
I haven't taken the test since so long.
Really?
But like I said, there are over 200 tests, so it could be math questions on the GRE. It could be doing puzzles on another kind of test. Because people have different types of intelligence. We take a lot of different types of tests as proof.
Who's smarter, you or your husband?
Is he here?
Is your husband?
Me.
You are. Okay. There'll probably be a divorce, a Mensa divorce, once this airs and this comes out. What does the International Mensa Group do?
Well, there's several goals of Mensa, on paper anyway. One is to promote intelligence and research into intelligence.
We try to do that here on the Jackie Jess Show. Sometimes
tell.
we don't get very far.
We try to promote research into the nature of intelligence.
Lovely.
And just provide a stimulating social and intellectual atmosphere for our members, which means throwing good parties.
Far out. I love that. Well, is there a group smarter than the Mensa group? Is there higher up than Mensa? Can you?
Yeah, there are a couple of groups that are called like super high IQ, but they're really not much fun.
They're not. They wouldn't wear an outfit like this, I bet.
I don't know. They don't.
What are they called?
There's one called Intertel, I think. That's like in the 99th percentile, and there's one called the Triple Nine Society, which means you are in the 99.9 percentile. That's like 1 out of 1,000.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm in. I'm not sure, but I think, is that the one I'm in, Paul? I think it is, yeah. But, and that's why I can get away with wearing outfits like that as well.
But you can.
So can I share with you something? First of all, there are special interest groups within the Mensa organizations. Within the Mensa groups, there are subculture groups. And I'd like to, one of them is Chocoholics. But Karen has another subgroup of Mensa, and it is the...
L'chaim.
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 L'chaim. Yeah. And is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
Oh, I thought you were just making a joke and saying L'chaim, but that's the name of it. Okay.
That's the name of it,
I'm
and it's a
sorry.
SIG for Jewish Mensans, and we just started.
How cool is that?
It's real cool.
I bet that there are tons of members.
We're getting there.
Getting there.
We're getting there.
Well, can I tell you real quick, here are some trivia things from Mensa that I checked out, and I want to share with all of you out there, and Karen as well. Did you know that out of 26,000 Mensans interviewed, 133 are born on the 4th of July? 200 are Monty Python fans. 154 are into home brewing. 564 are missing their left toe. Isn't that fascinating?
It's scary.
I found that to be so fascinating. Now, before we go, I do want to play one little quick game with you, just to check my intelligence level against yours. Rock, paper, scissors.
You're on?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I didn't play this as a kid, so I'm
Ready?
watching.
1, 2, 3. I won. 1, 2, 3. You won. 1, 2, 3. But that was a tie. That was actually a tie. So basically, I want everyone out there watching the show to know that basically I just tie in the Mensa department. Okay, we've got to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for coming on here and sharing all this with us. We love you. We love you. We love the folks at Mensa. We're going to go to Triangle Woman now. You know Triangle Woman. This is the way, by the way, if you haven't seen Triangle Woman before, this is the way you have to watch it. You put a triangle up to your eyes and you watch the TV screen like this. So this is from the Freaks at Lily Valentine from Chris Frenzel. It's more of that Triangle Woman.
Hello, I'm fine. Oh, I'm sorry, but tomorrow I'm going to be the keynote speaker at the Lint Symposium. The Lint Symposium. Lint. L-I-N-T.
Triangle woman, right on, far out, triangle woman, triangle woman, triangle woman, triangle woman. Okay, before we introduce our next guest, I've got to get a little serious on a subject, Paul. I think you know what I'm going to be talking about, don't you? I think you do know what I've got to get to. It has something to do with our fan base. The Jackie Jett Show has developed such a large fan base, and we love our fans. We truly do, don't we, Paul? We love them with all of our heart. We really do. But there's one segment of our fan base that has really gotten gung-ho. It's the Jehovah's Witness fan base. The group of Jehovah's Witnesses, they have been coming to my door, to Paul's door, to Sister Freakazoid's door at 8 o'clock in the morning, at 9 o'clock in the morning, knocking on the door. I assume that they want a photograph. I assume they want an autograph. I assume that they want something. Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm begging of you, please, we love you. We love Michael Jackson, but we don't want you coming to our front door. Stay away. Thank you. Now, let's talk about the Mars Society. The Mars Society is a group of people that really don't know how to hold on to their microphones for some reason. But they are really right on in their mission. And this is their mission. Their mission is to get to Mars and to get other humans to Mars sooner rather than later. Now, I have with me tonight, my guest tonight is from the Mars Society. He is 11 feet tall. His name is Janis Jaunbergs. He is from Latvia,
Yes.
Which is not on Mars. It is in Russia.
No.
It's in the Baltic Sea.
On the other side.
It's on the other side of Europe.
It is somewhere on the other side of Earth.
Atlanta, Georgia is where it's near.
Yeah.
And he's a Southern boy. So anyway, we welcome you. Come over here. I'm not going to bite you. I'm really not. So here's the other thing about him. Not only is he attractive, but he has a PhD in organic chemistry. Yum, yum. We love that. And his hobbies include karate and kites. Does this sound like the dating game? Anyway, let's get right into it, Janis. Let's talk about where is Mars. I want to go to Mars, and I want to go with you. How do we get there?
Now, where's west here from here? Mars is pretty low in the sky on the western side.
Up there?
Yeah.
That way? Uh-huh.
Yep.
15 miles away, 30 miles away?
It is about 40 minutes away if you travel at light speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And how can we travel at light speed,
No.
you and I?
No.
Not
No.
today. That's the purpose of your group.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Tell me about your group.
We're playing astronauts. At this point, we're building Mars bases on Earth. We have built 2 so far. We're going to build 2 more.
And where are they?
The first one was in Arctic, on Canada's Devon Island, which is near the North Pole.
Are you mumbling? Enunciate. Where is it?
On Devon Island, near the North Pole.
Oh, okay.
And the second one is near Hanksville, Utah, in the desert. And at this point, we are planning 2 more. But in the existing bases, we are playing astronauts, walking around in spacesuits driving rovers, basically doing everything that humans would do on Mars.
Get out.
Yeah.
How cool is that? I want to go to Mars. I mean, I really do. When do you think that we're going to be able to go?
We could go in 10 years if we wanted to. The problem is nobody really wants to at this point. Not enough people. We're only 5,000 people at this point, the Mars Society. We need far more people. We need to get the message out.
You only need 4 more people?
Far more people.
4 more people?
Yeah.
I thought you said we only need 4 more people, and I was thinking me and Paul. Now I'm sure Sarah don't even
Well,
take
you know,
this.
there's some grain of truth. We need 4 people on the crew. We need to send 4 people as the best size of crew.
Uh-huh.
Because 3 people tend to fight. They form alliance of 2 people against the remaining one. It's not good. Not good. You need 4 people.
4.
Yes.
You need 4.
Yeah.
Not 2. 4. Okay, what is, that looks like a dirty beach ball. What is it?
Yep, it's a cheap version of Mars.
Oh.
Really $1.50 a piece,
Get out.
as cheap as they come.
Let me pitch Mars to me. I'm going to pitch Mars back.
Not good for a microphone.
Okay, pitch Mars to me.
There it goes. Poor man.
It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead. Don't worry about me that you just threw a planet in my face. But go ahead.
And didn't go straight through.
You're what?
Did not go straight through.
No.
So you must be real.
I am real.
I
For
don't know.
real. Come on, Janis. Tell us some more about the Mars Society. My pants are falling down.
Well, we got started by this book, The Case for Mars.
Thank you, Billy. Sister Billy Freakazoid
Yeah.
saves the planet. Sister Billy Freakazoid save the planet.
Not for long.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Not for long. Anyway, we got started by this book, Case for Mars.
Let me hold your ball.
All right. And we're only 4 years old at this point.
Now, I want to just say this, Janis. You're trying to hawk this book.
Yeah.
We're not the Home Shopping Network here, but you can go ahead and tell us all about it.
I'm not suggesting you should buy it. You should just read it from library.
Yes, that is such a cool thing to say. Go to your library and check out The Case for Mars. Robert Zubrin. I talked to him on the phone. He's very nice. These people are very well funded. Where does your funding come from?
From people like Elon Musk, who is a co-founder of PayPal.com.
Oh, the thing on the internet?
Yes.
Hey, really?
Several entrepreneurs. Yep. And at this point, our budget is at about $10 million.
Yow!
Yep.
That is far more than ours here on the Jackie Jett Show, I must tell you. How did you get involved in this group?
I read this book. Simple as that.
And called them up and said, hey, book me, I want to go.
Actually, I was one of the founding members in 1998.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
About 1,000 people.
Uh-huh. What brought you from Latvia to I over here?
Well, I got my PhD from University of Cincinnati. It took 6 years, during which I got involved with Mars Society. It makes perfect hobby for a foreigner who really wants to see around the country. We had done lots of presentations.
And?
And then I came down here to work.
To Dallas?
Yes.
Are you just stoked about being in Dallas, Texas?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's great, isn't
Love
it?
the barbecue.
Uh-huh. And fabulous people like myself and Paul Watts. It's
Absolutely.
different. So what are you studying here? Are you working?
I am working as a researcher, postdoctoral researcher, chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yes.
Are you trying to score some pills, make some pills?
I could do that, but there's
You can't
not
score?
enough money in it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You want to score? Sister Freakazoid she had a little problem with pills, and so whenever she hears the thing pills mentioned, her whole addiction thing comes up, and that's why.
I don't have any with me.
He doesn't have any. No, he does not have any. Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I do have some more questions. Here's what I wanted to ask you about. How, because I read this, how is it most like Earth? How is Mars most like Earth?
Well, you won't get fried if you walk on Mars, like on Venus. It actually has a surface unlike Jupiter or Saturn, so you can walk around. safely in a spacesuit.
He has the cutest accent in the world, doesn't he? It just makes me want to go and buy a fondue set with him and meet him. Okay, I do want to ask you this. How, though, is it the key to our survival? Because I read about that, and that's, you know what? That's what got Jackie Jett's goat. When I see the word survival, I think of Gloria Gaynor singing, and then I think of
it's a little
Mars.
different. No, man, it's a little different. Like, why do people have children?
Well,
it's about the future.
Let's talk about that. Why do people have children?
Yes.
I have no earthly idea why. I wish they would stop. Go ahead.
See, it's about the future. Also, going to Mars, it has no immediate practical value, but it is a little irrational act that still provides a future.
I'm not sure I understood that. Now, I did read, though, again, my pants are falling off. You'll have to forgive me.
I wouldn't look your way then.
We must go to Mars. It's okay. I'm not... Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I want you to listen how well I speak this. Okay, because I'm about to give the sales pitch for the Mars Society, and people are going to be calling in by the thousands donating money. Which camera am I on? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jackie Jett, and I'm here with the Mars Society. I'm here with my close personal friend in a heterosexual kind of way, Janis Jaunbergs, and we together are asking you to give to the Mars Society. Let's say it together. We must go for the knowledge of Mars. We must go knowledge of Earth. We must go for the challenge, for youth and opportunity. Say it. Mars rocks. Okay. Now, we got to close the show. We got to say goodbye. What did we learn today? What did we learn? We learned that Mensa Chicks can be really hot. We learned that Mars is only as far away if you really want it to be. It's not even that far away. So come back and see us again on the Jackie Jett Show. We're going to be doing a video short show next week. Rock on. Mars rocks. Say it.
Mars rocks.
Mars rocks. Say it again.
Mars rocks.
Mars rocks. Again, one more time.
Mars rocks.